Hi Libra, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 27th to the 2nd of November. Let's begin. I feel like you're feeling some kind of hardship. I'm trying to read your energy here. It's like you're going through you're experiencing some sort of struggle, is what I want to say, not hardship. Struggle of like trying to come out on top of your situation, of your current life status. You're going through something where you're having to put in a lot of work to see the fruition of your goals, to see the fruition of your ambition, and you're working diligently. So it's a bit of a struggle right now for you. I see you're not very much caring about your physical health. You're more focused on the goal. But I feel like it's necessary that you are doing what you're doing is the correct way, because in order to have a breakthrough, you do need to put in that extra effort to make that difference. You need to create that difference to have that difference, if that makes sense, and you understand this. So this is why you've been going the extra mile, doing like, I'm seeing like Michael Jordan when he was like sort of like an interview of his, and he was like saying like when he was a child he used to spend hours and hours after school, like in a basketball court, like he had like a thing near his house, like a cage where like he would play basketball, and he would stay there until like 9, 10, 11, 12. Sometimes he'd come home like really, really late, and he would just be practicing. And this is kind of what you've been doing. It's like whatever craft you've been working on, whatever career, whatever business or job is, it could be a job, is, or whatever you've been working on, to hone your skills, is what I'm hearing. To hone your skills, you've been doing it to hone your skills, so you can apply it within your own life, within what you're trying to do. I feel like you want to be more of a freelancer. You want to live life freely. Pardon me. And I feel like you're now in this stage where you're taking a lot of initiative towards building something where it's more free for you. You more free for your time. Like, you don't want to spend hours and hours every single day, 40 hours a week working in a small prison cells. What I'm feeling is like you feel like it's a prison cell for you, like you're shackled to it, and you don't want to live that kind of life. You want to live a life that's more freeing, that's more that allows you to be more free, that allows you to be more happy and more authentically you, because you feel like you have to have a persona that you don't want to have. And this is why you've been trying to hone your skills here, working on whatever craft this is. I'm hearing it's going to pay off soon for you, very soon. It's like you're very close to becoming fully independent here. You need to keep going, keep applying that pressure, keep applying the hard work that you've been doing. I know you feel tired a bit, and you're like, is it worth it? It's definitely worth it. Don't pull back and conflict yourself on why you initially decided you wanted to go the extra mile and do the extra effort. And how long is this gonna last for? A few more weeks this is gonna last for, where you're like in this phase, and then you're gonna celebrate something, is what I'm feeling. Like two weeks is what I'm hearing. 2-3 weeks is what I'm hearing. And then you're gonna be celebrating something, some sort of milestone, some sort of victory, an accomplishment, is what I'm hearing. It's like your ducks are coming into a row here. It's like things are aligning for you very powerfully. So keep going. Things are gonna turn out to be very good for you here. You feel a bit tired. I'm reading your energy. Physically tired, physically drained. But don't do a U-turn here. Keep going. You're gonna start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you've been going through this sort of tunnel of like uncertainty. It's like you've gone into the unknown, unexpected, uncharted waters of like trying to push forward in your life. and like you're very close to seeing the light now. Don't turn back here, because you feel like, it's like I'm saying, that thing that was going around on social media like years ago, where like there's those two guys, and one of the guys, he's been digging for ages and he's like really close to the gold, but then he turns back because he sees the other person get to the gold before him. It's like that for you here. It's like you're really close to the gold here, the goal even. But like, don't turn back at this time, because you're very close to having what you really desire. So I'm going to pull you out two themes here, and the themes here are representative of what you're going to be going through this week, and how that translates into a definitive answer for you, of like what kind of experiences you're going through this week. Your first theme for the week is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going through this energy of, being apprentice, becoming a master within your own reality, of your own understanding of who you are, what your worth is. I feel like it's more like what's worth your time, and how you decide to spend it and give it to people, places, things. Like, you're becoming a master of understanding your own worth here, understanding who you are exactly, and you're becoming more skillful in terms of your natural abilities, natural connection to yourself, your own nature here, and that's what you're mastering as well. Also, you're gaining more skills here in regards to navigating your way through life, navigating your way. I'm seeing you like as a boat, and you need skills to be able to tell what weather's coming in, what's happening here, what's happening there, like where, what kind of waters you're going into, and this is what you're gaining in this week. And you're becoming much more determined for your future. You're becoming much more open to living life as opposed to just going through things, if that makes sense. It's like you're not going through things anymore. Moving forward, you're going to really be living life by actively taking a stance on deciding to live a certain way that is true to you, true to how you feel. Like, you're no longer going with the status quo. You're no longer saying, I need money to be happy, I need money to do this, I need money to do that. You're saying now, I want to do this and I want to do that. If I don't have any money, somehow or another money's going to come to me. That's your belief here. Like, you're not so worried about finances anymore. I feel like you have been very worried about your finances in general. You've been spending a lot of time within your life of trying to become financially stable, but it's not happened for you yet, has it? And it's not meant to happen for you like that. Financial stability comes from you being unstable. I'm hearing I'm seeing you like on a skateboard, and I'm hearing like the more unstable you are, the more happier you'll be. And that's in terms of like how you choose to live your life. The more you live life on your edge, the more happier you're going to be. And edge is not your edge, but like, I mean, it feels like your edge like right now, but it's like living freely, basically living to your heart's content, living with no rules, not listening to society rules, basically, of like what's good for you and what's not good for you. Because you do have a great understanding at this point in time of like, you following society just makes you feel like a sheep, like you adhering to the rules, adhering to what's right, what people say is right, what people say is wrong. Like, and this is everybody's opinions around you. Like, when you're trying to be a people pleaser, like, not necessarily saying you are a people pleaser, but you have these tendencies of trying to be fair, because obviously, Libra justice, you're trying to be as fair as possible in all kinds of situations, trying to keep situations balanced even within yourself. But you're like, is this actually fair for me? Knowing I know my worth and I know who I am, is this actually fair for me to be someone that follows society, and it makes you feel like a sheep when you do follow. So it's like you're coming to a place of like great mastery within yourself, of understanding what you truly desire from life, what you truly want to pursue and how you want to live. It's like it's encompassing all things, like the sort of mastery that you're going through. Your second theme here for the week is the Three of Pentacles. So you're beginning a new phase in your life. You're beginning a new thing where you're restructuring your whole world. You're restructuring your whole world. You're deciding that what you built so far wasn't in harmony within you. You need something that is in harmony with you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel alive. You followed the rules of like society. You followed the rules of like of people, parents, and influences and stuff like that, and it's led you to a place where you're very dissatisfied with how things look around you, how things turn out for you, because it doesn't make you feel alive. It doesn't make you feel connected. It's like there's always something missing. It's like you always feel something that you need to do extra. You feel like you maybe need to get intoxicated or something to enjoy life. Like you need to drink alcohol, you need to smoke or whatever, do whatever drugs. Like you need to feel something to feel alive. But you've done that already, and you haven't felt alive because of those things. And now you know, like that. It's the way you're living your life that really has determined, like, what is, what you're feeling. The way you live is what you feel, basically. And you've been living in a way where it's like it's not really true to you, basically. So you're deciding you want to build almost like a sanctuary for yourself, a way of life, or way of living, should I say, not a way of life, a way of living, where it's like you don't care how you're perceived by society anymore. You don't care how you're going to be perceived by other people. You're just going to go do and live your own life. Like it's like you're going into an industry. It's like you're going into an industry of living. And that's the best way I can put it. It's like you're deciding to be like, if you want to be like a nomad, you're going to say, I'm fully being like a nomad. If you want to be a hermit, you can say, I'm fully want to be a hermit. If you want to live freely and like, just travel, and I mean, that's a nomad, I guess. But like, you get what I mean. Like if you want to do, and this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going off on the deep end and, living in situations where you're begging and stuff. Like you're not doing any of that stuff. You're living using your brains, living using your wits to get through life, to get through and live in a way where it benefits you. And this is the right way for you. I haven't even gone into the reading, but it's the right way for you. And really feeling your energies. If you start living like this, it's going to become very lighter, and everything you desire from life is going to come in for you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. Things are going to just start happening for you because you're living freely. It's like your energy is no longer bound to, I need to do this, I need to do that, responsibilities. A lot of your energy goes into your responsibilities, bills and stuff like that. A lot of your energy needs to go into yourself first, rather than into society, rather than into establishments. And that's what happens to you. This was what's been happening to you, is that your energy's been going into establishments. Where you spend time is where your energy goes, and you have an understanding of this. And I feel like this is your confirmation that this reading is for you, because you're probably like, yeah, I see you going, yeah. This is your confirmation that this reading is for you, because you understand that the way you spend your time is where your energy goes, and you understand that you working in a boring, benign job is just going to make situations in your life very boring and benign. And this is what's been happening to you for a long time, for a long while. Like this is how you've been feeling. But these are your themes for the week. So it's like a really profound week for you. It's like really going deep within your own self and searching, not even searching, but it's like a realization, or I suppose, of what way you want to go moving forward and how you want to live your life. The energy you're currently embodying is you're going through a healing energy right now. You're transitioning within yourself. It's like you're moving on to the next chapter within your life, finding a lot of personal growth of like the situations you've been in. For the past few years, I'm hearing 2 to 3 years, you've been in situations that have really taught you a lot about yourself, about what you like, about what you dislike, about who you are, about things you want to do with yourself, and where you've been sabotaging yourself and bringing yourself down and letting yourself down. Like a lot of these things have been illuminated. You're now at the end of this journey. You've already ended this journey. You're already on your way here. It's not the beginning of this transition. You already been transitioning for most most of this year without realizing it. Like you've been going through situations that feel very tough. Like you didn't know if you were going to make it out on the other side. You didn't know if you were going to live, if you were going to die. Like that's how deep it got. But you've been going through this transition, this healing energy this whole year, and a lot of it's been very deep rooted within your own soul. I feel like it's like gone into it's seeped into your soul. Like so a lot of the problems here, they've branched out into your soul, and they've gotten roots into your soul. Sorry, is what I mean to say. And like you've been really healing yourself actively this year. You have been healing yourself for the last 2-3 years, but this year's been particularly more gruesome. The healing has been very intense. You've been going through a very intense year here is what I can see. You've really been by yourself, like mostly, and spirit. I'm seeing this very man here as spirit, like you're being looked after here, and this is you reclaiming yourself as you keep moving forward. You're seeing a lot of growth, personal growth. Like I said, you've been releasing a lot this year, releasing a lot of burdens within yourself as well, like subconscious beliefs. Your shadow self is very healed. Prior to this year, your shadow self was healed last year is what I'm hearing. Your subconscious was being healed this year because your subconscious was very hard to reach. Your subconscious was much being healed very much this year, and this was stopping you from having like this big harvest, financial harvest, something that you've been chasing for a very, very long time. Your financial stability, this was what was stopping it, your subconscious, and this is why you were going through this intense year, because your desire for financial security, financial growth, financial harvest has been so intense that your spirit guides, the gods and goddesses that watch over you. I'm seeing Athena watches over you. She has a deep connection to you, and they've all helped you, really pushed you into going into this direction. Like you've had impulses, intuitive impulses here. You had the double eyes, the intuitive impulses to really pursue a different way of living to what you're used to. You've really been out of your comfort zone this year. This year you've decided to do things that are really uncomfortable, really different, but you were like, you trusted your intuition. You've been connecting more to your intuition. You've been very connected to your intuition for 5-6 years is what I'm seeing. Very connected. At first you were very doubtful about your intuition. You're like, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? And you would sometimes sit there for like half an hour going like, is this right? Is this wrong? Is this right? Is this wrong? And now you really trust your intuition. Like when your intuition tells you something, like you double check, but you're able to make a decision within a few minutes of like, this is the right way to go. So you've really been nudged in a way where I would say more guided in a way rather than nudged. You've been nudged and guided. So you've been guided, go this way, and then they're like, yeah, go this way, go this way. Like, this is what I'm seeing, but in a loving way, not in a like aggressive way, but like, they've been, your spirit guides have been nudging you in the right direction, and this has been overseen by the gods and goddesses to ensure your safety as you go through, because it's been very turbulent. Your emotions have been very turbulent this whole year. Your life has been very turbulent. I'm seeing like within your spiritual being, it's become much more calm. Like the waters inside of you have become calm, but it's like the outside world is just like chaotic. Everything's been like absolutely crazy, and you're not able to make sense of it. And this is a confirmation that this reading is for you again. It's like your life has been very crazy this year. You don't know what's going to happen to you even this, for the rest of this month, or like, next month, what's going to happen for you. Like you have no idea at this point, because this whole year has just been absolutely crazy. It's been a roller coaster, but it's at the same time of it being so crazy, like grateful, because you're now in a position of like, you understand now that you're closer and closer to getting this financial harvest. You feel more connected to this idea of your own worth, your own self-worth, of who you are and how much you're worth. Like you never used to look at yourself as someone that is worthy or someone that is valuable. You used to look at yourself as someone that you needed to make yourself valuable. That's how you became valuable. But now you understand that you're just the way you are, you're valuable. And this is allowing more finances to come into you. Your financial situation hasn't improved, but it's not gotten worse either. Like, you have money to survive, you have money to pay for things, you have money to get by. And again, this is the gods and goddesses watching over you whenever you're in financial hardship. They make a way for you, they inspire you. They inspire you through daydreams, or they inspire you through epiphanies of like things you could do to help you financially. And that's what you've been doing, and you've been getting through this whole year without knowing like what the next step was going to be. It's like you've truly been walking in darkness, like you have been walking in darkness. And you said it, and you said this within yourself, that it's time for me to do this, because you said that it's time for me to do this because it's like you've been living your whole life a certain way. Like I said, like you've been following society, following the rules, and it's like it's not gotten you anywhere. It's not gotten you anywhere close, to be honest, to where you always envisioned yourself as a child. You envisioned yourself someone to be very happy, very financially well by now, financially happy, not just financially but just in general. Like you, when you were a child, you envisioned yourself to be someone great, magnificent at this point in time. But you're like, I've been following the rules, I've been following what everybody's telling me to do, and it's not worked out for me. But I see with my own two eyes that there's another way, that there's other ways of doing things. And now you're not listening to people, you're listening to your own spiritual guidance, you're listening to your own intuition of which is the best way for you, and this is again the correct way for you. And whatever you choose now, that it's going to be in alignment of your fulfillment. Is going to fulfill you, because this whole year has been turbulent, but inside of you, your spirituality, your subconscious mind is now healed. It's much more healed. There is still some healing to do within your subconscious mind, but you're very much so healed. I'm reading your energy here. I'm seeing how empty the baggage is. I'm seeing like dark energy within your subconscious mind, within your own temple here. So the temple, we all have this sort of temple within ourselves. You have a very white, majestic temple within yourself. It's not the biggest temple, but it houses one person, I guess, you. And within this temple is your energetic body, and within this energetic body, I see around you, there's some dark energy. There's still some dark energy, but I'm seeing, as compared to before, the whole temple inside was filled with dark energy, and that was sort of sabotaging you before this year. This sort of dark energy is like a dark cloud that was in there, really sabotaging you. But at this moment of time, you're going through this purification. This whole year, you've been going through this purification of making your life fertile, making your energy fertile. It's like this energy that was very stagnant. It was destroying you without you realizing it. Like you would pursue things and they wouldn't work out the way that you wanted them to work out. Like you would go down avenues, you would learn skills, you would go down, try to explore careers, jobs even. Things wouldn't work out, relationships, things, everything. This is everything in general. I see that you spend a lot of your time nowadays alone. Like you don't have a lot of friends, you don't have a lot of people around you, and you wonder why you feel like you're a bit unlovable. You're not unlovable. It's just the fact that you've had like the subconscious programming from within you from a very young age of like you weren't worthy of affection, you weren't worthy of more, because you are somebody that was deemed a threat. You were deemed a threat within your environment. You were deemed a threat within your household, of like somebody that could outgrow everybody else, somebody that could be more successful than everybody else. So this is why you were kept small, because you weren't somebody that, again, justice is very strong here. It's like you're very fierce, so you wouldn't take sides. You wouldn't take sides even as a child of like people trying to win your favor, of like say I'm right and say this person's wrong. Like you never did that kind of stuff. You always looked at people and said, you're wrong, or because they're wrong, and you said this person's right because they're right. And this is why you had a lot of haters. But you need to know, people that are hated a lot also are loved a lot. If you're not hated, you can't be loved, and if you're not loved, you can't be hated. So if you're hated a lot, you're loved a lot, and if you're loved a lot, you're also hated a lot. So it just works like that. To be honest, believe me, that's how it works. It's really weird, but it is what it is, I guess. But you're going through this massive healing right now of making your energy more fertile, so you can manifest things for yourself, manifest true outcomes for yourself, and not sabotage yourself down the line of, like, you know, putting on in all the effort and then your subconscious just coming in and sabotaging things for yourself. And again, it's not your fault that these programmings are there. It's your environment that didn't teach you how to be. Your parents didn't teach you how to be independent. Your parents didn't teach you who you were. They didn't teach you how to love yourself. They didn't teach you how to get to know yourself. They didn't ask you questions. They didn't give you the space for you to ask them questions about stuff. Like, they would always shush you, or, like, you know, tell you to you're being silly or whatever. They never took you seriously. They never, even though, you know, every soul should be taken seriously, even as a child. Because, you know, when you have a child, you're not teaching them, you're learning them. You're not, you're not enforcing yourself upon them. A child always knows what they like and what they dislike. But it's our roles. Well, I'm not a parent, but it's a role of a parent to help the child figure out, you know, what's good for them, what's bad for them, who they are. And this is the role of a parent in general, of, like, trying to do that. But you didn't have this, unfortunately. And me too, to be honest. But you didn't have this, unfortunately. So right here, like, you had these gods and goddesses that have watched over you, that have put you through lessons, of some of them being harsh, but you've learned your value through, like, lessons. You've learned your value through going through things. And this is why you're highly favored and protected. You have a shield around you, like, you have a protective shield around you. I'm seeing, like a bronze shield, it's like a bronze ball around you, like I'm seeing. So it's like a mix of, like, I guess, red and orange, and, you know, a bit of pink is in there. Like, you have this bronze protection around you from Athena. She's protecting you. Like, you're very much protected and loved. Like, Hephaestus as well has a hand in this shoe. Like, you're very connected to deities, Greek deities in particular. I heard Ra, so maybe Egyptian. I'm seeing now Horus, Anubis, Sekhmet. So you're very connected to Egyptian and Greek deities here, and Norse deities. Odin. You see crows a lot. Odin, Loki, Hera. Like, you're very connected to a lot of deities, and this is, again, from past lives. You've been very active spiritually, and you're kind of like, you have, like, you're being looked after as, like, a child by these deities. They're looking after you like they're your parents, and they're helping you to develop. It's like, I see them, like, arguing with each other, like, over who gets to look after you. It's like they take turns in, like, looking after you and teaching you things. And you learn very well. You learn very quickly about how to develop. Like, you know a lot more things than people around you, or just in general. Like, you have a great understanding of things. You have a great understanding of your own nature here. You're very connected to nature as well. You love nature, like being in parks, being next to the river. You like looking at the sunset, sunrise, stars, the moon. Like, you're very, the sun. You love nature in general. And this is, you're going through this whole purification at this time. Like, you're following your heart. You're really deciding to follow your heart, and you're going to find a lot more fulfillment as you're being like this, as you reject society, as you reject people, what they tell you how to live your life. You're rejecting all of this. Just saying, these people have never been there for me. These people have never helped me. If anything, they've tried to destroy me. They've tried to bring me down. You trust now more in your intuition, your own spiritual guidance, because it's there to help you. And this is what's leading you to fulfillment. This is making you feel like this winner here. And this cup is like you're a winner. It's making your energy more fertile, and you're being purified. Again, like I said, you're being purified from your subconscious mind. You're letting go. Pardon me. You're letting go of all the disappointments, all the things that have abandoned you. You're like looking within yourself now. You're at this point where you've healed so much that you're now able to look within yourself and reflect from a place of clarity, not from a place of delusion, of like what's in the mirror. You're able to look. I'm hearing that song "Man in the Mirror," but it's not that song. It's like so much. I'm hearing the version like this. There's I think it was Tupac that said it. It's like people are afraid of looking in the mirror and looking directly at their soul, and it's true. Most people are, but you're not here anymore. You're looking at yourself, and you're able to introspect and look within yourself in the mirror and say what needs to go, what isn't me, what is lying to me, where am I lying to myself, where am I deceiving myself, where am I betraying myself. And you're taking cunning actions of like removing those beliefs, removing those ideas. That's like you're bypassing them. It's like it's an automatic program, but you're manually bypassing certain ideas within your subconscious that sabotage you, and this is how you're getting rid of the rest of them, as you're actively pursuing. It's like you're hunting down these beliefs within your subconscious that no longer serve you, because you're sick and tired of being sabotaged by your own subconscious. Like you have a degree of understanding of what I'm talking about, of like your subconscious belief sabotaging you. You've been trying to rewire your brain for a long time. You've been trying to do affirmations and all kinds of stuff, but they haven't really been working, the affirmations for you. Like you would do them for like ages. You would do them for like a month or something, and they wouldn't really work for you. It's like you really had to go much more deeper within, and you've found a way of going deeper within, and it's through meditation that you do it. You meditate, whether you're sitting on the floor, sitting down, or laying on your bed. You meditate in some way, and you're able to go within now. As you've been healing this whole year, as you've been going through crazy stuff, it's like your mind, you no longer overthink, you no longer think about all the extremities of a situation, of like how this could play out, how that could play out, like all the ups and downs on the lefts and the rights, and what could possibly happen. You no longer look at situations like that, because this whole year has really put you out your comfort zone. You're like, anything can happen at any time, and this has allowed your mind to be a lot more free, so you're not thinking about situations anymore, and now your mind more delves inwards towards introspecting of what you're doing. Does it make sense to you? Is this something that you do? Is this a pattern that you do, or is this something that is just a one-off? Like you're really looking at everything you do. When you say, for example, if you had a drink or something, you're like, why did I drink? And then you drink again the next day, and you're like, why did I drink 2 days in a row? Is this a pattern, or was this a reason for me to drink? Something like that. Like bad habits, you look at bad habits and you're like, why am I doing bad habits? Or when someone says something to you and you get triggered, you're like, how did that get triggered there? Like, was that a pattern? Is that something? And this is what you're doing. This is your subconscious healing. You're healing yourself here actively. Like you're being overseen here by gods and goddesses as you're healing yourself. They're helping you heal yourself. They're giving you healing energy so that you can heal yourself. And you are healing yourself here. Between Monday and Wednesday, you're still in this energy of reflecting. You're really reflecting. You're gaining a lot of illumination, awakening here of what's going on within your life, just in general. Like you're becoming awakened by having like this sort of pause. It's like you're surrendering everything in your life. You have been surrendering everything in your life so that you could be the true version of you, and you've put everything on pause. You kind of sacrificed your lifestyle. You sacrificed what you thought to be true prior to even during the year. Like you sacrificing everything you believe to be true. You're no longer trying to force situations to happen. You're allowing things to happen in your life. You're no longer actively pursuing. You've been too much in your masculine energy of pursuing things. It's now you're welcoming. You're more in the feminine energy of welcoming what's for you into your life, which is fantastic. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but you need to be balanced. You've been too much for most of your life in your masculine energy, pursuing things, going for one thing. If that didn't satisfy you, you jump straight onto the next. And if that didn't satisfy you, onto the next. Like you've been diligently following like this sort of pattern of really going after things, and this is not from your own self. This is from your environment growing up. It's like you were conditioned to be like this, from your family, to be like this kind of person of like really chasing after things, because your parents made you chase after them for whatever reason. They enjoyed keeping you smaller than what you were, they enjoyed not seeing you not reach your full potential, and they saw you struggle to try to reach your full potential, try to do different things, and they would actively try to sabotage you here and there, which is not very nice, to be honest with you. And it's like you're now at this position of like really coming into yourself, of like really surrendering all those ideas, those beliefs of like pursuing things one after the other. Like you're putting everything on hold, and you're saying like, I'm just going to live and have a good life. Like, you know, I'm gonna work here and there. If I need to financially support myself, I will pick up a job here and there, but I'm not being committed to any place. I'm not picking up a job. I'm not going to not do a full-time job. Like I might do a part-time job or an agency, you know, work with an agency or something like that. Like I'm not going to commit to anything. Like I'm going to get by, but I'm going to choose myself day in, day out of what makes me happy, what makes me feel fulfilled, what makes me feel whole. And you're doing this from a place of spiritual wisdom. Like you're at this point now where you really understand yourself, you really understand your value, who you are, what you like, what you dislike. Like you've gone through like the sort of deep spiritual awakening, and it's like you're tapping into your akashic records right now of like your own divine knowledge of things, of spiritual knowledge, of spiritual wisdom, of ancient knowledge. This is ancient knowledge that dates back, you know, like good 1,000 years, to be honest with you, is what I'm picking up. Like you have a great knowledge, your soul contains great knowledge of doing things. Like you're going to start doing things that are not documented, like things, spiritual things that are not documented, that no one knows. Like, as you know, you're not telling anyone either, and it's good, you shouldn't tell anyone either. This is your practice, is what you do, and it's like you have this deep spiritual knowledge about things, and you're going to start implementing them in your life. You're going to start doing things that don't make sense, that not don't make sense, but like you're like, why I've just started doing this, why did I just do that? Like you're like, oh, what? Like, because your soul's integrating within you. It's like it's coming within you now. Your akashic records here. It's like you've gone through the lessons, you've gone through the tests of like, you know, the planetary tests. So we all go through like the planets. So I say this to people and they're like, oh yeah, you know, the planets, why do people believe in astrology and stuff like that? I'm like, well, you see, the sun affects us, right? The sun affects us. We all know this, you know, it brings sunlight to the plants go through photosynthesis and they release oxygen for us. And, you know, the moon affects the earth also, so it rises the water. So how is it not possible that the planets don't affect us as well? And, you know, we're all in one solar system. The sun is quite far away, to be honest, compared to like Mercury or Venus or even Mars or Jupiter. You know, how is it that the rest of the planets don't affect them? They all do. That's the thing. So we go through these lessons, and we go through these lessons of the planets and stuff like that, when planets go in retrogrades, when they trine, when they, like, I'm not so familiar with astrology. Maybe I am in a past life, yeah, I am. But in this life, I haven't tried to get into much astrology, but I do have an understanding of things, right? And this is like you have been going through the lessons, you have been going through the test from the universe, test from, you know, the gods and goddesses, to see if you're worthy, to see if you're really gonna be a true to yourself in this life, because you could go either way. The choice is always up to you. You could go one way or the other, but you stay true to who you are, you stay true to your soul in this lifetime, and this is why things have come in for you now. This is why your akashic records are able to flow into you, is because you have spiritually unlocked yourself to such a degree where now you're much more connected to who you really are. Like, not just on this in this incarnation, but who you've been in previous incarnations. It's like the avatar state is what I'm seeing here. Is like you're able to go into this avatar state now. And this is coming from your own self, from your own hard work of personal development. I always say personal development is the most important thing in anyone's life. You know, that's the only thing that goes with you. Money doesn't go with you. Love doesn't go with you. Possessions don't go with you. Nothing material goes with you. The only thing that goes with you is your own personal development, like how you develop your own soul in this incarnation. It's the most important thing, and everything in society pulls us away from personal development. Everything in society pulls us into a way of being where we serve others, where we serve other things, serve ideas. We don't serve ourselves. And like, you've been serving yourself for a very long time here. 5-6 years you've been really actively going off on this journey of like really figuring yourself out. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're going through this energy of like really feeling tired, feeling, like you've won the war, you've won the battle within yourself, within your external of like, what's going on, what's not going on. Like you've come to a place of like, doing all the spiritual work, going within, doing the introspection. Your akashic records are now flowing into you. Like you've put your life on hold, and it's like you feel very tired at this point, like because of the, the pause, the surrendering that you've been doing to allow things to come in for you. Like you feel tired, like you've won the war here in the Nine of Wands. Like he's the one maker, and he has a fight with an evil one, an evil wizard basically, and the wizard wants to prove to him that he's the greater wizard because he's heard of all about this one maker, that he makes wands for for good, and this guy, he's evil, and the good one maker is like one of a kind, like there's never been someone like him before. So he comes to challenge him, and they have this grand battle, and the whole city is destroyed, and after the battle he is victorious, but he's he's injured as well. He's tired, he's he's making a last stand here, like he's tired, like he's won the battle, he's won the war, but he's tired. It's like battle weary. You're battle weary is like but you're also very resilient. You're also really resilient here. It's like you've you feel fatigued, like you feel very fatigued, but you're resilient. You've won the battle. Yeah, you've won the battle, and you're just like wondering, like when you're gonna receive a different life, a different way of being, where like when is it gonna be when you receive finances. Like you've been generous and kind with situations in general, like trying to help yourself move forward, and this is also tying into why you feel so tired, why you feel so fatigued, why you feel like you're making a last stand here. That's the best way I can summarize it. You're at this point now where you feel like you're making a last stand here. You're wondering, when am I gonna receive happiness? When am I going to receive happiness? When am I going to receive generosity and kindness from the universe? It's like the situations you've been in during the year have really put you into a state of like, when is it going to happen? Like I feel like I'm being punished, like I'm going through situations that are heavy, one after the other. I've been going through heavy situations. When is my relief? When am I going to be happy? When am I going to be financially okay? But the universe is coming here to bless you. They're giving you're being chosen other than other people. It's like this person here is genuinely needs it, and the universe. I'm seeing this as this man as the universe blessing you here, and this person here has something already that's falling out of her pocket, and she's more concerned about what the universe can give her when she already has something. Hey, you don't have anything, but you're genuinely asking for help, and that's what's coming in for you. It's like the universe is coming in for you here, blessing you with finances here. I'm seeing at least 5 pentacles here. 5 pentacles is also representative of bringing you out of poverty. So you're going to come out of poverty here during Wednesday and Friday. You're going to have I'd say significant amount of money coming in for you, where you're going to feel happy, and this is some kind of work you're already doing. It's like this sort of part-time work you're doing, this sort of agency work you're doing. I feel like you're working on something as well at the moment, something spiritual. You're working on some sort of spiritual career. Finances, you're working on your finances. Spiritual, I mean, I'm seeing gemstones. It's like you have a business of gemstones, of like, or making jewelry or something like that. You're trying to make jewelry or something like that. Keep pursuing that. This business of yours of making jewelry will be very fantastic. It's going to be very lucrative. You're going to have a lot of customers that will want to buy from you. I'm seeing rings and necklaces made from like metals that you combine with crystals. Yeah, and it's gonna be very it's something. So this is your confirmation. This reading is for you. So like you're already doing this. You're already making jewelry, and you have like a part-time job, or you're working with an agency like here and there to get things done, or it's some type of spiritual pursuit that you're doing, something that is spiritually connected to you. Art, painting, drawing, artistry. It could be tarot as well. It could be painting, finger painting. It could be music. It could be something creative. It's not something that is your brick and mortar. It's something that is creative. It's something that is able that allows you to express yourself. Basically, it's something that you feel very happy doing. It's something that you're doing already, and this is where the money is coming in. It's either coming in through this. I feel like some of it is coming through this part-time work, and some of it is coming through this creative pursuit you're doing here. And this is happening between Wednesday and Friday as you're feeling this energy of the Eight of Wands, of feeling very fatigued, feeling like you're on your last legs here, and it's like, you're receiving this because you've been truthful, you've been honest, you've been empathetic, not just to yourself but to people around you. Like, you've really had different eyes. I'm seeing particularly the last 2-3 months you've been having realizations of like how you create problems for yourself in society with people, like what you'd say into people. And again, you didn't realize you were doing it, but like, you've been realizing where you've been creating more conflicts in your life, when you've been creating, not more, but like where you have been creating conflicts in your life this whole time, for no reason, basically. Or like where you choose to be hateful, where you choose to be loving. It's like you choose to be more loving now than hate. You understand the vibration of when you're in love, when you're loving, then more love comes for you. But when you're in a vibration of hate, more hate comes from you. Even if it's small decisions, even if it's big things or small things, you understand now that when you're in a vibration of love, more love comes in for you. Even if it's small or big, it doesn't matter. Being in that vibration is what matters to you, and this is what you're doing. And this is from a place of truth, empathy, and honesty. You now have a strong mind of like understanding, these kind of things. Like, you understand to a great deal of like how vibrations work, how energies work, because I see that you have been in a very dark phase in the past of like really delving deep into your own spirituality, delving deep into like dark energy, dark, almost demonic energy here, very dark energy. And you've had like this whole phase of living life in the darkness, of understanding who you are in the darkness. By being in the darkness, it was very practical energy that you went to the depths within yourself of like trying to figure yourself out, trying to figure out whether you've been possessed or whether you've been spiritually attacked or something like that. Like, you went that far of like trying to figure yourself out spiritually. And that's like, now you have a great understanding of things, of why people act in certain ways. Is because they're very unhealed, they're very scared of themselves. That's why they project onto other people when people have these conversations, and they try to attack people in conversations for no reason. You understand it's insecurity, and it's being projected. It's deeper than an insecurity. They're scared of themselves. That's what it is, and that's what they're projecting onto you, or onto other people. And you see this very clearly in society and people around you. And because you've been truthful and honest and empathetic, not just to yourself but people around you in general, this is why you're receiving. This is going to allow you to feel more harmonious. This is going to allow you to have like a fairy tale ending here in regards to this situation, this cycle you've been going through. It's like the end of this transition that you're going through, this transition of like the last 2-3 years that you've been going through. This is it. This is the end of it. Like, you've been in this energy, you've been transitioning here, as again more actively this year. Like, you've already left the island at the beginning of the year. Like, you've been in the sea, traveling through the sea, and it's like now you're reaching the next island, and it's not even the next island, it's the next land. You're going from an island to a land, and this land is the land of your path, where your destiny lies. Basically, it's like a fairy tale ending to this old phase of your life. It's gonna feel like almost very nostalgic. It's like, when you have at the end of a series or something where they have those little snippets of the little snippets. I'm seeing like this little snippets of like different parts of like the episodes, of like, not episodes but like flashbacks of like key moments in the series, like, and it's like music playing over. It's like it's like kind of like that kind of like a feeling here that you're getting between Wednesday and Friday, of like having like these flashbacks of like this sort of almost like what you've been going through, like the key moments of like the last 5 to 6 years of like what you've been going through. It might be even longer than that for some of you. I'm hearing up to 18 years, or some of you are going to be having flashbacks for up to 18 years, and it's going to feel like you're like, what the hell is this? Like, why is this coming into my mind? like it's just like out of the blue. You're just like, why did I just remember that's so weird. Like, and it's gonna happen a lot between Wednesday and Friday of you like having these flashbacks. It's because you come to the end of this series, and you come to the end. It's like you're embarking now onto the new land. It's like you're coming off that ship. You're no longer transitioning. You've transitioned here between Wednesday and Friday, and this is like a fairy tale ending for you. You're gonna feel a lot of divine love, and this is, I was going, it's that kind of music. It's that lovey music that they play, don't they, when they have those flashbacks of like, oh, this was everything that we went through, through the series and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that for you here. It's like you're kind of looking at things and going, oh, this is what I went through. It's like you have a deep understanding. It's like you're in bliss, right? It's like you're in a trance almost. It's like you're in a trance. Trance not as in you're doing drugs or whatever, but like trance in like meditation trance, where it's like you're very deep into your subconscious. Like I say, you can go into your subconscious easily now and like really see where the dark energy is and eliminate it. It's like you're able to go into there and really understand that you're moving into a new phase within your life, a new phase of where you actually can be happy. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're in this energy of like the strength. You're realizing how much inner strength you've gained, how much resilience you've gained. Resilience is really powerful for you here. It's like you're realizing even between Wednesday and Friday how resilient you are, how much you've overcome, how much you've triumphed over. You're still standing. I'm hearing that song by Elton John, Still Standing. You should listen to that song here. It's very relevant for you here. Like you've been through a lot, but you're still standing and you've still got your integrity, and that's the most important thing. Like you have this great inner strength that will never allow you to feel like this ever again. Really feel like bored of life, feel dissatisfied, feel like apathetic towards life. You have this great strength from a place of purity that you're not gonna just be sitting around doing nothing, that you're able to pursue what it is that you really desire from life, what you really desire from living. And this is not just coming from yourself. This is coming from your true self, from your akashic record. Just integrating here within you. It's taking you away from this energy here that you feel you will be feeling like this initially, as you come into between Friday and Sunday, but you already have this understanding of like your inner strength here, like how resilient you are, and you're taking a calm manner, like a calm approach to things, like how you want to move forward and stuff. It's like Spirit's coming here with this cup for you, saying, let's keep going. This journey hasn't ended. It's like you embark on this new land and you're like, it's going to be the same as the last one. It's completely different. It's going to allow you to make even more discoveries. It's going to give you more confidence. It's going to allow you to plan for your future from a way where you can be very decisive about what you want and what you don't want. And it's going to be more fruitful for you moving forward. Yeah, it's going to be filled with a lot of loving feelings, a lot of caring and compassion, and kindness for you. Like this new phase, this new part of your adventure that you're going on is going to really be something that where you can manifest very easily, because you've done all the inner work here. You've done the inner work of really going through, really, like I would say, like a dark night of the soul. I know it gets thrown out around a lot, but you really have gone through a dark night of the soul. That for the last 2-3 years, it's been very intense for you. Especially this year has been very intense. Like this has been a very long dark night of the soul, where you haven't been afraid of like really facing yourself, really facing the challenges, facing the problems, really facing what hurt you. You've balanced your scales of karma here. Like you've paid off a lot of karmic debts that needed to be paid off, and now your scale is balanced. Like you no longer have any karmic debt to pay off. You no longer have to deal with any repercussions for things you've done, and you're stepping more into your power. This is what this phase represents for you initially. This is all initial, so like you making discoveries and being more caring, making more discoveries, being more confident, and being more caring and compassionate in general, and feeling more caring and compassionate from your environment, feeling more loving feelings from your environment as well. It's like you're going to be cherished more, and you're going to be able to manifest very quickly your desires here. It's like you're stepping into this is divine masculine energy here of you using your power to manifest what you desire, what you want from your life. Following creative impulses, again, still following your impulses, your creative impulses, following inspired action here to really bring in for yourself what you want from life. Again, it's you're realizing how strong you are now. It's like you don't need to be in this energy of be feeling bored. Like you're no longer afraid of being different. You're no longer afraid of stepping out of the box, stepping out away from society, stepping away from what people say you should be doing and how you should be doing it. Like you're no longer afraid of those things. You're now moving towards a much happier time, a much better time for yourself, where you come at the forefront of everything. You understand, like I was saying before, like you understand where you put your where you spend time is where you spend your energy. So you're now spending your time more to yourself, spending your time on yourself, pampering yourself, looking after yourself, enjoying yourself, enjoying time with yourself, doing things that you really want to do. And this is going to create more prosperity for you, more abundance for you. It's going to allow you to step more into your power, more connected to your intuition, because you're naturally guided towards connecting to your intuition. So that's what's going to happen for you here. The more time you spend prioritizing yourself, the more happier you're going to be from life in general, which is fantastic here for you. So congratulations. It's the end of a cycle for you here. So congratulations. Let's see what your outcome here is going to be. So your outcome here is you are now stepping into your purpose. So, but at the end of the week, you'll be stepping into your purpose here, stepping more in line with your purpose, should I say. It's like you already know which way you want to go, but you're like stepping more in line with it, moderating your energy, moderating your environment to make it more suitable for you, make your energy more suitable for, what you're spending your time and energy on, bringing a lot of peace. You're going to feel a lot more peace here by the end of the week here. You're having a massive breakthrough here in regards, a passionate breakthrough, should I say, in regards to, this energy of you feeling like in poverty, feeling like, you have this lost financial lack, because you've put your life on hold, like you've really you feel like you've stagnated yourself in some way, but you do talk yourself out of it and saying like, you haven't been stagnating because you've been choosing yourself here, and you have a great understanding about this, but you're having a breakthrough here where it's taking you, again, this breakthrough in finances. The universe is coming in and blessing you with finances here, and it's taking you out of this energy of like feeling like you're in poverty, feeling like you have to worry about your finances, and you're stepping more into this new journey. It's like you're embodying this energy of the fool. So the fool's not really a fool because he knows his life is going to be amazing, and he knows this from a place of purity. He knows he's guided, and he is guided, and he is very pure, and he's always skipping around and singing, and people call him a fool because they don't understand why he can be like that, and so they call him a fool. But he's not really a fool because he knows his life is going to be amazing, but he's just waiting for the right time for him to get the feeling of when the time is right to embark on this journey, because he knows this journey is going to be the best journey of his life. And this journey is like 40, 50, 60 years of his life. It's like, it's a long time. It's like the journey of his life, basically, where it's going to make him, it's going to be the most amazing thing, but it's also going to be just something for him. And this is something that you're doing here. It's like, things around you don't seem very logical, like the way you're moving through life doesn't seem very logical, or the way you're going to be moving through life doesn't seem the way you're going to be moving through life doesn't seem very logical, but it feels right inside of your heart. You're leading with your heart here. You trust in your heart, you trust in your intuition. And here it's on the fool, it's like as he comes to the cliff, he skips. So everywhere he goes, he skips. I might start doing that as well, to be honest. Start skipping around everywhere. He skips everywhere, and he knows that there's a cliff here. And as he comes towards the cliff, he closes his eyes. So you can see here his eyes are closed. And as he closes his eyes, he believes that he's protected, he's loved, he's going to make it to the other side. He doesn't have to worry about anything. And as he does this, as he comes to the edge of the cliff, he starts skipping on the air. He no longer skips. He knows that there is no ground beneath him, but he's skipping through the air. And he doesn't open his eyes until he reaches the other side. He keeps chanting. Maybe you should do your own affirmations here within your own heart. When in the morning or in the evening, it's probably best before when you wake up, not listen to the ones on YouTube, but say your own ones to yourself, like your own words that really you feel connected to. say those affirmations in your heart in the morning, first thing when you wake up. I'm hearing in the mornings is best for you. When you wake up, say those affirmations in your heart of like you're protected, you're loved, you're abundant, things are gonna work out for you. Like all of these things, like you need to say within your heart when you wake up. And you're moving forwards. You will be loved and you will be protected. You will make it to the other side. So the other side in this situation is he skips from here. He skips on the ear and he lands in front of the magician, which you also have here. Is what you're stepping into. So it's kind of like you're on this journey of the Fool. Basically, it's like you're beginning your true life. You're stepping into your true destiny here. You really are. It's really powerful here. And he steps onto this place where the magician is, and the magician's in a place where there is no life, there's just desert around him, and the magician out of nothing is able to create things, and he teaches the Fool how to do these things. And it's sort of like this is the part of the journey you are also on. It's like you're having this sort of new beginning of like a childlike wonder of like spontaneity of like, I'm going to begin my life here. And as you do so, you're taking divine masculine energy, using divine masculine energy of pursuing things, manifesting things for yourself, using your power to really take inspired action, follow your creative impulses here. And that's what's coming for you. It's like you've gone through, like I said, you've transitioned, you're embarking here on the land where your life path is. And it's like the best way I can you might be wondering as I'm reading, you're like, what does that mean? So it means basically like the best way I can put it is like when Alice goes into Wonderland. It's kind of like that, but not in the same way. So don't take drugs, kids. But it's like when she gets into Wonderland, it's like a land by itself, and that's where her purpose lies. And it's kind of like that here. It's like, but you've been traveling by sea, and the sea is representative of barriers, emotions, intuition, and this is what you've had to traverse through. You've had to traverse through your own emotions. You had to traverse through your subconscious mind as well, to get there basically. And this is how you've gotten there, and you're there now basically. And I feel like things are gonna really look really good for you on the other side. This is like the beginning of your life here. If you're obviously not a child, if you're watching this, I mean, you've been through a few jobs and stuff, so you're not even a teenager, whoever there you are. But at the same time, you might be thinking like, I haven't been living my life, but it's nothing compared to how your life is going to look like in a few months, how your life is going to look like in a few years. Even it's just going to get better and better and better, and it's just like different things it's like you're really going to experience life in its full form, rather than bits and pieces of feeling alive and going along with things and stuff like this. It's like you're really deciding to live life, live and be happy. You will be very happy here. Like I said, the energy is becoming lighter and lighter. I'm seeing like a blueness in your aura, so you're going to be very much connected to your own spirituality, your own spiritual gifts here. You're very going to be connected to your throat chakra and the spiritual realms. You're being overwatched by Shiva here as you do this, like you're being watched over by Shiva as you go off into the wilderness, so to speak. He's overseeing you and helping you in this journey of really becoming free, of tapping into your own nature, tapping into your own pleasure. Own pleasure. You're tapping into pleasure. That's what it is. Your own pleasure of life. He's teaching you how to experience more pleasure. So I'm going to pull you out some challenges here. So the challenges here are representative of what's going to be trying to stopping you from moving forwards. And so these challenges are going to present themselves whether physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, one way or another. They will present themselves, but depending on how you carry yourself, you might not notice them. Again, like I say, these are the things that are trying to stop you from moving forwards. So it's good that I pull them out for you so that you can detect straight away if something is happening or one of these things are coming in. So your first challenge here is you might feel like Things are really challenging for you. Things are really testing you to a point where you feel like you're in competition with yourself, with other people, with things around you. You might feel like your way is being obstructed, like it's very difficult for you to move forward, because you feel like there's too many obstructions, there's too many things that are stopping you. You need to know that you're very protected here. These things are just, again, it's a challenge. It's trying to stop you. There's energies as you're trying to break through that try to keep you in the cycles you're currently in. You need to overcome these cycles, overcome these challenges, these hurdles that are trying to keep you small, trying to keep you in this energy of feeling like you're making a last stand here, that you have more challenge, more competition ahead of you, obstructions ahead of you that are trying to stop you. Know that you're very spiritually protected. You don't have to worry about any of these things. They're just an illusion, basically, is what I'm seeing here. They're just an illusion, a figment of your imagination is what I'm hearing. They're not actually true. They're not actually stopping you. They're just there, but they're not stopping you. It's like someone trying to scare you away from doing something. That's basically what it is. You're very protected here. Keep moving forwards. Don't allow yourself to be stopped here. I see like these energies are trying to stop you from activating your own energy, coming into alignment with your own energy here from your chakras. Another one of your blockages here is movement, taking action. Like you're going to be very hesitant to take action towards your purpose. You're going to feel like, I can't do it yet. I don't have the means to do it yet. But you're being called right now. You're being called to have, to step into your life's purpose, step into what it is that, your soul wants to do in this incarnation. You have the means to do it. Like you have the ability to do it. You feel like it's not going to be swift. It's going to be a slow moving thing. Like it's going to be, you don't have the capability of making this transition, this movement forward into your purpose. You definitely do. Again, it's just a challenge here for you. You will have a massive breakthrough here within yourself, of really transitioning. And it's not just from you, it's from your akashic records coming in. Like your soul is really integrating. You're going to feel a lot more powerful during the week. But again, like I say, these are challenges. They're going to present themselves in one way or another, not necessarily meaning that they will have that much of a great effect on you. But given the outcome, it does show me that you are going in the right direction, and things are going to really look out for you, really look good for you in the future. You are taking the right action. You are stepping into your purpose here, rather than being afraid to make a movement towards your purpose. As you step into your purpose, things are going to flow for you naturally, because this is what you're meant to be doing. When you do things that you're not meant to be doing, that are not in alignment with your soul, things are very difficult to make to work. I know this from experience. Like when you try to pursue careers or pursue things that are not in alignment with you, it's very difficult to make a mark in those things. But when you do things that are aligned with you, aligned with your soul, they flow very naturally and they happen very quickly. Is from what I've seen anyway in my life. And this is true for you as well. Things are going to move very quickly for you as you keep stepping into your purpose. Again, I'm seeing jewelry, something to do with crystals, like you have some sort of service. Either you do Reiki healing or some kind of healing with crystals, or you do something with crystals, cartography, lithomancy, something you do with crystals, cell crystals, jewelry, some sort of creative practice. But I'm really seeing jewelry, crystals here. Maybe do paintings with crystals, I don't know. But it's something to do with crystals. It's something you already know about. So me saying this to you, crystals, you're going to know instantly what it is for you. Just keep pursuing that. That is your purpose. That is going to lead you more and more into deeper into your life's purpose. That is the way forward for you, because your path is like one path, but you need to go onto this path. It might translate into something else down the line, your career, but this is the initial stage of you getting to the next stage, basically. And this is the best way for you. There are other ways, but this is the best way for you to advance, not just physically, but spiritually. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.